We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Seattle Mariners and the New York Mets. It's Mets baseball next on the show. Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one, and he'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row and pick up his win number 11 today.
And here's the speedster, D. Gordon. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for Seattle, the second baseman.
First pitch on its way. First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I'm looking forward to this one. They got their ace on the mound today. You get to the ballpark, you're ready to go. You're watching video. You know this guy is going to put his best foot forward, execute pitches to all quadrants. The opposition's got to be on point if they're going to have a chance today.
Malik Smith the next to hit. In previous duels with deGrom, not great. He's 1 for 8. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Good night for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Smith is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Here comes the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed 0-1.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Line drive, base hit down the line. Throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
Behind 0-2 now. Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw to first ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Marco Gonzalez, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, everyone always looks at the schedule, and these cross-country trips can be a bear. I always looked at him with a smile on my face. 5 hours into playing with the boys, playing some cards, really coming together. I feel like that's where the chemistry of the team really starts to take shape on those long cross-country trips. Let's see how this team plays today.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike.
If he's able to dot that sinker down and away and execute that pitch all day, you're going to see a lot of weak contact, and the infield defense is going to be on its toes.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, Deaver, with that stacked infield on the right side. You hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there, got him to hit it where he wanted to, put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Here's Miguel Sano, and as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. And now before the 0-1 pitch, a quick stoppage as he steps out. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Nimmo stands at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
So here's Pete Alonso, and it's grounded just foul down the line. His next home run will be number 40 for the season. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
That's a ball. Nope. That's inside.
2 out with the man at first. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Hard hit ball to short, and that's through for a hit. Now a long throw to third.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Stepping up to the plate, Mark Canha. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Smith. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. Still no score. At the plate, Kyle Seager, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Here it comes.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. The 1-2. Fouled off. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Down the left field line and deep. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Nimmo, and that's the first out of the inning. Ready now, Carlos Gonzalez, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. And it's fouled away. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Stepping into the box, Austin Nola. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
The 2-2. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. In comes the center fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. We'll go to the bottom of this. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning. J.D. Davis the next to bat. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Has a look, now the pitch. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1. Throw over to the bag, runner's back. Nobody out, runner on first. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Skied into straightaway right. Henniger is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. He's set, and the pitch. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. A runner on first with 2 away. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Rosario rounds third and is digging for the plate. A run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here, looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 for. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s. to go along with that good heater.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Back up the middle, and this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
To second for one, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily. One gone now in the Mariners' third inning, and up next the speedy D. Gordon. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, oh, I got a nice little hitting streak going. This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. Second and third, 2 away. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Two and one.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
And a swing through on an off-speed pitch. Looked like he was actually a little late on that one.
You know, this isn't a ballpark that yields a lot of runs, so when you've got a chance like this to put some early runs on the board, it becomes really important to do so.
Full count now. Ready with the payoff pitch. Count still full, 3-2.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And he's down on strikes, so they get two men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. Mariners leave a couple. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score.
Welcome back as the Mets prepare for their third turn batting in this one. And fans of the Metropolitans have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. They started the day leading the league in team batting. Average. And talking with some of the players during batting practice, I got the sense that they are very aware of that fact. Some smiled and nodded when I brought it up. Others told me they know they have a bunch of talented hitters, and that gives confidence to everyone on the team, including the pitchers, that they've got a great chance to win every time out.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. So far on the year, Nimmo carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. The 0-1 delivery. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. Line drive, base hit to right.
Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the talk about having a lot of traffic, hero. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in the stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. And it's ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. the third. To Gordon for one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Up next to the net, the first baseman, Pete. Oh,
So bases are empty here with two gone, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Smith is underneath this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. Mets go down. Digging in to try it again, Daniel Vogelbach. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
A ball and a strike now. Vogelbach behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's one away.
Kyle Seager.
Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Ramos gathers it, and he makes the throw to first. Seager is retired, 2 down now.
The batter.
Stepping in, Carlos Gonzalez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
The count now at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Austin Nola would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Once again, a 3-2. Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. Nimmo is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Mariners are down. So now it's Mark Canha. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. So far this year against Southpaws, Canha carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Behind 0-2 now. Pitch on the way. And he fouls this one off. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Smith is right there, 1 down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here comes the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And he falls behind 0-2. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. At the plate, J.D. Davis comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. A bouncer to the left side. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So they get a 2-out base runner here following the base hit, and that leads us to check out the league leaders in team batting average. And you can see that the Mets are currently best in the senior circuit in that category. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. 2 out with the man at first. Grounder down the line at third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. From the stretch.
Nope, outside.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Hit on the ground to third. Seager has it. Toss over to Gordon at second, and that ends the inning. Mets leave one, but they hold a 1-0 lead. By as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet.